Hello and welcome to ATFX's US PCE preview. My name is Nick Twidale. I'm the Chief Market Analyst. Please do subscribe to our channel and we'll keep you updated with all the latest information on market moves. Big data coming out this week in the US and probably the PCE's the leading number that we've got. And it's a big focus because there's obviously been a big focus on the Fed, especially since we've had the Trump election and we've seen that dollar move higher. So excellent opportunity here. PCE data is expected to come out to show a 0.3% increase. So that's the month-on-month number. Now, if we do get a differential from that, expect the dollar to move, and the dollar to move quite hard. This could have an effect on the Fed, and we are starting to hear some analysts out there, and I tend to lean on this side of things, that maybe we don't see the Fed go in December. Now, we've only a few short weeks away, and we're anticipating that 25 basis point cut. But given what's going on in the rest of the world, we might not see that. And obviously, when we're looking at the dollar, we'll always want to look at the euro, the biggest trading currency pair out there. And we've had some sharp moves, as everyone will be aware of in the market. This is the dollar strengthening that we've seen, and that's come for two reasons really over the last month or so. We've seen that coming from a lowering of expectations of that Fed rate, and that's where the PCE data comes in. And also, of course, we've come from this mark here where the dollar had just fallen off a little bit, and that's the US election where Trump came in, and we've seen inflationary pressures come through. So anywhere above that 0.3% print, and we could see the dollar accelerate further, and that would see this euro, the recent lows just around 103.35 there, challenged and open a way for a break to the downside, down almost back to parity. So plenty of potential moves. Taking on top of that, of course, we're going into the Thanksgiving Day holiday when the US markets are closed on Thursday and they're pretty much closed on Friday. They are back open officially, but most of the trading desks will just have a skeleton staff on. Liquidity comes at a premium and the dollar really could fly. Conversely, of course, if we see a number coming out less than that 0.3, if it gets closer to zero, that does heighten up the expectations for Fed rate cuts, might even move us a little bit further along the curve, and that could see a really strong relief rally in the euro. Initial resistance will come in around about 105.30, 105.28 there on the screen, and it could take us back to challenge those recent highs back up around 107.50 and even up to 108. I'll skip across now to a couple of the other major charts just to see where we could potentially see some more moves. Cable, obviously, another really good mover on any dollar moves. It's found us back to these kind of yearly lows here. I've left this chart line in. It really bounced nicely, and the former support line acted as fantastic resistance, coming in also around that 200-day moving average, around about 126.29. Hit there really nicely, and it's come back, and now we're sitting on annual lows again. 125.24 at the moment, but a stronger number from that PCE data would see it move back, and we're probably going to be looking to approach 122, 120 as we move forward. And we cannot leave this dollar trade alone unless we look at dollar yen. It has been flying around, as most of us that have been paying any attention to the currencies will know. We're sitting around 154 at the moment, and it's in a really nice position to maybe make some strong moves either way, to be honest with you. So a lower print pulls in expectations of swifter and harder rate cuts, could see these recent lows challenge and open away all the way back down to these 150.50 levels. A stronger print should see a break of that 200-day moving average at 154.88, take us back up to challenge those 156.30 levels. So plenty of opportunity on this PCE movement. We're going to see more. We can't leave the market. We're going to be looking at this data. It will give us that longer term fundamental view, but we have to keep an eye on what's coming through with the Trump administration. We'd seen the dollar fall off a bit with the Scott Bessent appreciation, but today, this morning, Trump's announced harder tariffs that he wants to take out against Canada, Mexico, and China, and that's seen a dollar really surge higher in this session here in Asia. So plenty of trading opportunities out there, but that PCE factor is going to be key. We know it's the Fed's favored inflation indicator, so plenty of trading opportunities. So good luck, and thank you very much from all of us here at ATFX.